Communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Motion man is Hyatt. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go. Throwing is Mahomes. Now he'll air one out. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's second and 6. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Here's a third down and 4. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Ready, go!
They'll go with him again. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Motion man is Hyatt. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Motion man is Hyatt. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
On the ready. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Chubb takes his handoff, running left. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Now he'll run. And the Chiefs are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Time will run out on him as he's taken down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. Oh, what a mess here. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Jersey with the Giants on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
He has hype. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Off he goes. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Chiefs 1st down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Motion man is Rice. They run on the jet sweep. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll throw out of the gun. This one taken in by Hyatt. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Yellow.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's Chubb. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60, ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Down the right sideline. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Set.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. That one a bit high, but it's complete. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
New York Giants.
They'll look to throw again. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Slayton is the man in motion. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Motion man is Hyatt. He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Deontay Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. 13 yards to start that drop, and a quick first down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take them down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stick to the ground. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Yellow. Empty.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He connects with Gray on that one.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now, 2nd and inches.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Yellow.
Mahomes on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A pickup of 15 in the air, and the Chiefs have a first down.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This is first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.